Hello guys, welcome back to another video. I hope we're all doing well. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about how the lowest point in your life can actually be the catalyst to completely changing your life. So I'm going to give you a story of basically when one of my lowest points of my life. So this was around November 2021. I'd just been seeing like a girl for a few months. And I kind of knew like this was gonna have to end at some point. Like it was really bad for my mental health. It's never been worse. And I just like even thinking back to it now, I just like hate the thought of the person I was now, and what kind of happened during those few months. But I've done like a lot of self reflection on this now. Um, and yeah, after a period of time, I just realised I could not live like this anymore. So I just came obsessed with this girl. And for me, at the time, it did feel like I fell in love with her. Uh, and whenever I'd slightly begin to just kind of get over her, I'd just have this glimmer of hope that maybe something could possibly work out. And this would be more than enough for me to kind of just drop all the progress I've been making. And I'm sure a lot of people have been in a similar situation to this, especially a lot of young men trying to navigate their way through women from a young age. If they're really like a girl, it tends to be the case that they'll just drop everything for this one girl, and kind of not think about anything else. But yeah, this was one of the worst decisions I've ever made in my life. And no offense to this girl, but she like wasn't even like a nice person or anything special at all. Like I don't know why I kind of was so obsessed with her. I mean, she's not going to be watching this video anyway, although she probably could do with some self improvement. But anyway, during this time, like I just couldn't even like eat at all. I was just feeling physically sick. I'd just be checking my phone all the time, looking at socials, which was just making things worse and worse and worse. I was absolutely invested emotionally in this girl. Um, Eventually, I did just have to cut off contact with her completely. I began to feel better and better and better, until a month. It took me about a month probably to kind of get back to where I was. Started hitting the gym again, and then ever since I've kind of reached that level, I never looked back since. But this was the moment for me after this. As soon as this was kind of over, that I was like, okay, I can't live like this anymore. My life needs to change forever. I just wasn't possible for me to live like this. It was not making me happy. I could never let this happen to me again. The level of disrespect I showed to myself to let this happen in the first place was just disgusting, really. And like I said, it kind of makes me feel sick even talking about it today. It was one of the just biggest lessons I've kind of ever learned in my life. Everyone could kind of see it from the outside. I guess you say love is blind, and when you're in those situations, it's very, very difficult to kind of see it from the same point of view. And obviously, you're going to see it from a completely different perspective when you're in the situation compared to when you're on the outside. And I completely understand this too when other people have kind of like came to me for advice. Obviously, because I've been in similar situations, and I have to kind of think about how I was feeling in this situation, and like not just say it from a logical perspective as a lot of people do from the outside. So the kind of message I'm trying to share with you in this video is, as much as this was one of the worst moments in my life, I'm so grateful that this happened. One of the most biggest gifts I could have had. I think that everyone just needs these significant kind of moments in their life, in order for a big change to happen. Don't just like avoid situations, avoid like getting in relationships, or you just don't want to get hurt because it might be a bit uncomfortable. You might break up, you might get your heart broken, because this is where you grow. And it's particularly important to experience this while you're young and inexperienced, especially when it comes to like women, or if you're a girl for men. You're not really going to learn any other way without going through these lessons. And I've learned like a lot of deep lessons. And for me, I always used to think I was just like really like just a unlucky guy. But But I kind of have realised that I'm just lucky, if anything, to be fair, to have had all the lessons that I've had at an early age. Because, like, I know a lot of people who have literally been through nothing. Maybe, like, the worst thing that happens is their dog's just died or something, and, like, they just don't even know how to cope when that happens. I'm like, yeah, you just haven't been through anything. And when something serious actually happens, like, I don't know, you lose someone important to you in your life, something significant happens to you, you just won't really know to handle it. You want to experience these things earlier on in life. Until you get like 30, 40, and you just don't know how to handle things, because that happens to a lot of people. And yeah, so obviously it's not nice in the moments, but if you ever go through one of these things, as you'll realise that all this stuff is happening for a reason. And you will learn a lot, and these lessons will come in handy to you later on in life, before everyone else actually realises. Particularly, like I said, when it comes to women, you got to experience these setbacks to kind of get to where you want to be with them. If you're looking for your future wife, or you haven't really discovered what you really want, you've got to kind of trial and error, I guess, and to find what you really want in life. Like, it's easy for you compared to most men who have not had the same lessons, really. That's the kind of way you got to think of it. You're in a privileged position, as difficult as it is to kind of look at it in the moment, when you're going through these moments that are not nice at all to experience for anyone. But having those lessons, having that life experience at a young age, I've really begun to kind of see the rewards from that, and I think it's only going to put me in a superior position to a lot of men my age when it comes to future situations, whether that be women, my career, or anything along those lines. Another thing, like, especially when it comes to women getting your heart broken, something like that, I think having that is making them, sorry, what am I trying to say here? You want to make them your biggest regret at the end of the day. Like, you want them to, like, look back 5-10 years plus and be like, oh, I fucked up. They're messaging you like, oh, it's a shame things didn't work out. Oh, we should meet up. And you, obviously at this point you'll be way more advanced, and you won't want anything to do with it, because you'll be levels above them. But that's something that's personally pushed me a lot, especially when it comes to the gym. Like, thinking about people who didn't want me, all the girls that I've tried, and things haven't worked out. They've not given me a chance. I'm just thinking, yeah, like, fuck you. And that's the attitude you gotta have. But yeah, that was a bit of a side tangent towards the end of this video. But yeah, I hope this video kind of helps. That don't shy away from these situations in life, especially when it comes to, like, heartbreak and stuff, because you've got to experience these things. It's going to happen to you sooner or later in your life. If you're ever going to truly find someone you want to be with seriously long term, just go through those uncomfortable decisions, guys, and yeah, you'll learn a lot. So I hope this video helps. Let me know if it has, if you've been through anything similar, and that'd be great. So thanks, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys. Peace.